Hello, welcome to Die Rollin. I'm the ever-excitable Adam.
I'm the ever-traitorous Will.
And I'm the ever-curious Christopher.
You're here because you want to watch a video about Dungeon Saga Origins. And if you're not here to watch that, check out one of our various other videos on the site. But if you're here for some Dungeon Saga Origins, you're in the right place, buddy. Because I'm going to be playing the Overlord.
And we're going to be playing
Heroes.
to defeat the Overlord.
Are you heroes, though?
Yeah.
Depends on,
I'm pretty sure
from
we
a
are.
certain point of
Pretty
view.
sure
So let's see how we get on with the very first adventure of Dungeon Saga Origins!
The king of the dwarves of Abakar, the elf king of Therenia Adar, and Balazar, the hegemon of Basili, sat around the council table. The necromancer Mortribus and his quest for an ancient wisdom was going to threaten the known world. The ruins of Dolgarth have been defiled, and it would appear that those who did so practiced the unholy arts. The dead must not walk in my ancestors' halls, rumbled Golak sternly, the grizzled dwarf king. Balazar nodded. The insult is not just to the dwarves. Our allies from Therenia Adar bring us evidence of our own holy warriors having been turned to the ends of this foul wizard. This cannot stand. The hold was once well known to my kin in a different age. It is possible that some traces of them still remain there. I would seek that any elven artifacts may be brought back to us unmolested, that they might be properly returned home. Adriana's voice was measured and assured, as was the way of the elves. It was agreed by each of the three rulers that a quest to Dolgarth was indeed required. If nothing else, than to see if the threat of the upstart Mortribus was real and stop him if proved so. The four champions selected for this difficult quest were known well by the rulers present, but not to each other. Olaf, the gruff barbarian, a successful mercenary who wasn't afraid of dealing in trouble. Fenariel Duneborn, seeking redemption by ridding the evil in the world. Svereg Ravenbolt, the last dwarf ranger of his kin. And Melissa Padfoot, the halfling rogue, who seeks fame above fortune. The heroes sat around a large fireplace, the warm glow of the fire dancing upon their faces as they shared snippets of stories from adventures past and what might lie ahead. The contact they were waiting for approached from the shadows at the back of the room. I am Master Ranvas, art scribe from the Universities of Magic, advisor in arcane arts to His Highness and Holy Balazar. Mortribus will have many sentries and watchers posted to avoid being surprised whilst he searches the ancient halls of Dolgarth. It would be of great benefit to approach unseen if you can. To do that, you need to know where you are going. None are still alive that could offer us that information, but there is other knowledge that will never fade with the passing of time. What better way to avoid detection than to know all of the hidden entrances designed by the dwarves of Dolgarth themselves? Dureg was neither the greatest of dwarf lords, nor had the grandest of holds, but I have learned that he held the largest collection of dwarven maps outside of Abakar. His ruined hold is east of here, no more than 3 days' ride. It is long abandoned after he met his end during a particularly nasty goblin incursion. I've heard tales of death lurking in the corridors of his old home, though I doubt they're as worrisome as the greater threat of Mortribus, but I wouldn't discount a possible connection. Evil seeks evil, just as gold breeds greed. There's a small town by the name of Yamaton, close to Dureg's ruins. It lies on the trade route into Abakar, so good caravans mean good equipment if you have the coin. I'd suggest you set up camp on the edge of the ruins, and you can expect to buy decent equipment as you see fit, whilst able to rest between excursions into the depths of the dungeons. So it is that I propose a new venture before you tackle Mortribus. Seek out Dureg's halls and claim the map of Dolgarth. Learn to fight with each other before you have to fight for the whole world.
Adventure 1, The Restless Dead. Scrambling down the narrow, dusty steps into the entrance chamber, the heroes are met by a dry, rattling sound. From the gloom just ahead, a shuffling skeletal warrior covered in half-rotten rags and wielding a jagged, rusted sword emerges. The rumors had been right. This ancient place isn't empty and abandoned. The restless dead walk here, and they seldom walk alone. The heroes need to defeat the undead and find their way through this place. Your objective, heroes, is to find the secret passageway. So here we are to play a game of Dungeon Saga Origins. We have got myself, the ever-excitable Adam, playing the Overlord, and I'm joined by...
The ever treacherous Will.
And who are you playing, Will?
I'm playing Melissa Padfoot and Sevreg Ravenbolt.
Melissa Padfoot, but he's basically short, guys.
Yeah.
So we've got Melissa, who is a rogue, and we have Svereg, what's his last name? Ravenbolt, fantastic name, who is basically a ranger. Now, when I was playing this, sorry, before introducing the other person we got playing this, before I was playing this, I chose these characters specifically on their names. I thought Padfoot and Ravenbolt were fantastic names, and the other one that our next guest is going to be playing as is also one of the characters I chose because of that. Anyway, so we have a rogue, and we have a ranger, and who else is here?
The ever curious Christopher. And I am playing Olaf the Barbarian.
You can guess which one that is, guys, I'm sure.
And Fenariel Doomborn, the sorcerer. Oh, sorry, warlock.
The warlock. So we have a human, an elf, a dwarf, and a halfling. What could go wrong? So here you are, guys. You are in the halls trying to find a map, and you're a long way off that. First, you've got to get through this particular area.
You could just guide us to it.
I could, but I'm playing the Overlord, and it's my job to make sure you guys have a tough time, but a fun time, in getting to the exit of this particular level.
Okay, well, I think, as we can see, kind of an Adam lookalike in front of us, we should charge into the fray.
Yeah.
So I'm going to move my barbarian up to him, and he can move 5 spaces. And then I'm going to attack. Olaf, strike!
So you can if you can roll on the table for me, try not to knock into stuff. We do have a really nice, a nice little kind of dice tray for this, but it won't fit on the camera. So I want to get close into the action. So yeah, give a roll.
Ooh,
Okay, that's
nice.
a fantastic start here. We had a quick go of this before we actually started filming, and it was not good for the heroes. They couldn't get past this first guy. So we have a 6, a 5, a 4, a 4, and a 2. Our skeleton warrior has a combat 2, so he's rolling 2 dice to defend this. Oh, a nice defense, but not going to be good enough. We discard any feeble attacks. His armor is 2, so that is gone. And I managed to block 1 of those, but 3 hits coming through, which means I hit our little skeleton. I was going to say hero. Our skeleton is dead.
He's your hero, but not
He,
ours.
Savruthbor, that was his name in life. Savruthbor crumbles before your mighty axe. And with that sound, you have awoken one of the other skeletons who's just around the corner. So, Sir Fenborn, in life, that was his name. These guys were very good friends. He's going to activate.
So I should probably say at this moment that you've done something special here with the interrupt token.
So I have 4 interrupt tokens as a Overlord here. It gives me the ability to activate before the heroes manage to destroy every single character I have on the board. So I get to do something on my turn. So yeah, I'm basically interrupting. I won't be able to use this guy in my actual turn or activate any monsters on the board, but I can try to defeat Olaf. And if he could speak, the skeleton warrior would be like, "This is for my brother in arms." But he got 4 and a 1. Now, special ability of the skeleton warrior, when he rolls a 1 in attacks, he can re-roll. And that was a good 5 and a 4.
Now, I will roll for defense, but that's the same as my combat, so I'm rolling 5 dice, just so you're aware.
Now, Olaf does not have to worry about any of this stuff because he has defended this superbly. So there's a clang of metal as Olaf just ducks under, or just like steps back from it, I guess. Who's next?
Or it's just a chip on the shoulder. It's like, what? I think Cedric should go along. He's just go along and just attack with go and do a combat action. So he's got 3 dice to fight and see if he can take out a skeleton. Saw Olaf do it and thought, I can do that.
Okay, let's see if he can do that. He got 6, a 3, and a 3. Now, I do have the chance to actually block this. I'm hoping that is going to be the case. Okay, so I got 5 and a 1. So, unfortunately, I don't block any of that. And this guy is also, I can't remember his name, he is also dead.
But does your 1 ability come in?
No, because I'm not attacking. It's a fight attack.
Okay.
So that's how I'm playing it. It's only when I'm attacking that happens.
Cool.
Oh, that was easier this time around.
Yeah. We were here for we used all
At
our
least
abilities.
around. At
We
least
used
around, you guys.
all our abilities, everything.
And at this point, we should probably talk about what your abilities are, guys.
Yeah. So for me, so for Severick, let's go over that. So we've got the ability to use.
Sorry,
yes,
shall I
you'll
read
be
out
able-
because
I
I'm
can
holding up.
barely see it.
For Severick Ravenbolt, his special ability, once per game, Severick can make a shoot action where if at least 1 6 is scored, he can add 1 additional die to the attack. And as a veteran tracker, once per game, Severick can ignore the effects of a trigger trap by rolling 1 die and scoring 4 or more. And he has a special ability called Twin Targets, where he can use this card as a shoot action before any dice are rolled and then discard it. Shoots up to 2 different targets this turn. The targets may be adjacent to Severick. Resolve each shot before deciding on the next target. He also has Melissa Padfoot, the Halfling Rogue, who has Knife in the Dark. Once per game, Melissa can add +1 dice when making a fight attack in a monster's rear arc. And Deep Pockets may equip up to 2 tool or apparel keyword equipment at the same time. Not really useful at the moment, but maybe once we actually have tools and apparel out, that will come in handy. She also has Fleet of Foot. Discard this card to use it as follows. The hero may move up to 6 squares through enemy arcs without generating any free strikes and may open doors without costing any squares of movement, which is pretty good. Next, we go on to the Barbarian Olaf, who's one of the main 4 characters of the game, who's one of the non-Kickstarter characters. But all 4 of these characters were voted as by the community to say who we should be playing as this. So thanks for that, guys. So he has Frenzy. Once per game, Olaf can reroll any one of his dice when making a fight action. Do you speak much, Adam? Whirlwind. Use this card as a fight action before any dice are rolled and then discard it. Olaf may make a separate 4 dice attack against every monster adjacent to him, including those in his rear arc. Olaf's attacks are not modified by anything, but the defenders are modified as normal. Have you noticed he actually has a bone? His actual axe is a bone, which is, I think, is pretty cool. Then Fenariel Duneborn, who we don't know if it's a him or her. It just says they on the back, so we're going to try to refer to them as a they, as much as we can remember. Revocation. Once per game, Fenariel can attempt to reuse one of their discarded spells. Roll a die on a score of 5 or more. Fenariel may take a previously discarded spell, can only be used after all spells have been cast and discarded, and she gets 2 sets of cards during the game. Now, I'm not going to go through those cards because Christopher can explain them as and when they come up, if he gets to use them. But yeah, he's gone for Hydromancy and he's also gone for Astromancy. I'm not sure if Astromancy is specific to a particular Kickstarter character, but we've gone for it anyway. So let us know in the comments below, but we'll be like 4 missions in before we change anything. Arcane Mastery. So discard this card when used. The hero may cast a spell and add +3 dice to the spell's attack or defense dice. After using this feat, roll a die. On a score of 6, this spell card is not discarded. Right, that was a lot of talking for me.
Oh.
So who's up next, Melissa or Fenariel?
So we'll do Melissa. She'll go. She'll move her 5 spaces towards the door, and then she's just going to explore. I think.
Now, which way are you facing, by the way? Because
I
it's very
am
important to
facing
know.
towards the door, down the corridor.
So this way.
Yes.
Although you can move diagonally, you do have to use a orthogonal direction.
Yeah.
So you're doing an exploration
Yes,
action.
I am.
Melissa checks the walls and the flagstones, and she doesn't find a secret passage, but she does find a marauding monster. The hero's turn ends immediately. The Overlord may place 1 marauding monster model in any square adjacent to or within 5 squares of the exploring hero. The Overlord may then activate the new monster. And of course, I'm going to go into your rear arc. So we have our very first zombie up, all painted in record speed by yours truly. And let's have a quick look through the zombies' abilities here. So 2 combat, 4 speed, only 1 defense. So as long as you get a 2 or more, you're definitely going to hit this guy. No ranged attack, of course. Mob rule. When attacking in a fight, this model receives a +1 die for each other zombie or armored zombie model adjacent to the hero. Once again, you have to do 2 damage and 1 hit to actually take this guy out.
He's going to bite me and turn me into a zombie at this point.
He's going to attack you. Now, because I'm in your rear arc, that means you get 1 less dice to roll in your combat.
2 dice.
But it was a 3 and a 1.
Well, I've got 2 dice.
Oh, sorry, well, there's your
watch
2
me
dice.
get 2 ones.
I'm hoping it's 2 ones. It's 6 and a 5. So you don't have to worry about that. However, the Marauding Monster card is not finished with you. Because I now roll a single die. And you are unlucky. For if it is a 5 or a 6, I may spawn 1 additional Marauding Monster at least 5 squares away from the exploring hero, but I can't activate it. So we get another zombie out. And I've got to do 5 spaces away. I can't do it up here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So Fenariel turns around, and from the stairs behind you, from whence you
Did
came,
it say
a
what ends-
zombie comes.
Did it say it ends our turn?
Your turn is
Oh,
ended.
my turn.
As
It's
in
just
Melissa's
idea,
done.
Just a minute.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so Fenariel then is going to attack.
It does say the hero's turn
Yeah,
ends
which is what I
immediately.
thought.
Yeah.
It was
So
like,
does that mean
I
like
thought it
I
was
just
like reset it, so our turn's now reset, so it means Olaf could go.
Yeah, but no, once our turn ends,
the Overlord's turn.
Overlord's
turn,
So
yeah, so
now
it's
the
then-
Overlord
yeah.
should be able to activate. Even
That's
though it
what-
says-
so right, okay, so that basically means your turn ends immediately. It's
Yeah.
then the Overlord's turn.
Yes.
I spawn that guy.
Yeah.
I can then activate anything on the board,
Yeah.
but I can't activate him.
Yeah.
So now it's your
Our
guy's
turn
turn again.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it
Okay, that's how we're
resets.
playing
Yes,
it, guys.
yeah.
We may be incorrect. We don't know. Let us know in the comments
Yeah.
below. So who wants to go first?
I think Fenariel's gonna
Yes.
kick some zombie
Yeah.
ass.
Oh, good luck. Okay, so 2 dice for Fenariel and 2 dice for the zombie.
Ooh.
Oh, a 6 and a 4, so
Nice.
you're definitely beating it, but the zombie does not manage to defeat you. So, Fenariel, your action is to destroy the zombie. It explodes
It's
in
obliterated.
front of you.
And then I'm gonna move up. I think.
Fenariel has a speed of 6. There we go. I'm going to do an interrupt action at this point.
Mhm.
No, I'm not. I'm going to keep it. We'll carry on.
Um.
I'm not going to risk it at the moment.
Who should go next? Should we send Severig in?
Who's next to him?
Severig and Melissa and Olaf are,
Okay.
so we could have any of them. So
Well, let's do Olaf's axe.
sure, yeah.
Well, that's one way to definitely make sure it's an overkill, really, to try to take out this this poor zombie.
Olaf strike.
Okay, well, let's take a look.
Ooh, interesting.
So we got a 5, a 3, a 3, and 2 ones, and then I have to roll my combat here. And I got a 3 and a 2. Okay, so these are feeble attacks. His armor is 1, so these actually are blocked. However, the 5 beats a 3, the 3 beats a 2, 2 damage through, so it's enough to defeat the zombie. So you just like decapitate him in one fell swoop. You do have 5 movement points left.
Okay, so I will move next to the door.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, and I'm facing the door basically with the front.
Yep.
I can then send Severig next to the door and use the action to open it because I can go
Which one's
diagonally through.
Severig?
He's the
Dwarf.
Yeah, you can go through, right? 'Cause I
Yeah,
can go-
so he would have moved 1, 2, 3, and then open the door, yeah?
Yeah.
The door opens, and the foul smell of decay wafts into your
Oh,
nose.
Not again. There's enough of that in the corridor.
As more skeletal warriors await you inside. And the door leading on, which is good because otherwise it'd be a very quick adventure.
Yeah. Well, it would be like we'll have to turn around or get all like to smash that barricade down.
Now, because he used an action to open the
He
door.
didn't use an action to open door, his movement points to open doors.
Ah,
So I had 3 movement and then 1 point to open the door. So I've got an
Cool.
action,
so
Yep.
you got.
but
Have you got another move left, or did you just move 4?
He only has speed of 4, he moved 3 spaces to
and
get
then
there.
I used 1.
And an action to and a movement point to open the door.
So I've got another action, but
So
do
you
I have
shoot.
I have line of sight of the guy around the corner, or do I have to go in?
Have you
So
got line of
he's-
sight of him?
No,
Well,
in,
he's in your. This guy here is in your front arc.
yeah.
Here.
So I can get that guy, but I can't. I don't think I can see the guy in the other corner of the room from range.
I wouldn't say you've got
No,
line of sight on
because
him.
I'm
no.
around the corner of a door. So I'd have to say I'd have to be in the room in order to have that.
Yep.
So I can do a attack though. So I can attack for 3.
Yeah, I'd say that you are in the front arc of that guy. So he's in your front arc, so
Yeah.
you can attack that guy.
Yeah.
So there's your 3 dice there, Will. Here's my 2 dice. So pretty good rolls there from Svereg.
Yeah.
Let's see if our skeleton. I feel like all my luck went in that very
Yes,
first
yeah.
tutorial go of this when we were playing it. So yeah, I don't block any of that. This guy is gone. Okay. So next, you've not activated.
It's
Melissa, right?
Yeah, so Melissa can go into the room. We could just go and make her go and attack. So you can move 5 spaces.
Well, you can shoot from the door.
Can she?
Yeah, she's got a range of 3. Yeah, so I shoot from the door. Let's go for there.
Both the Will's characters have range abilities.
Let's just shoot from range.
Okay, so
3 dice.
3 dice, and I've got 2 defense. Well, I've got 3 combat, so
Ooh.
3s. In some games, that would be,
very good.
really advantageous. Not in this, though.
Oh.
But you have done 2 damage to it. So the 6 box of 3. Those 2 go through. So it crumbles into dust before you.
It's alright.
And the Overlord doesn't get to do anything on their activation because there's
Nothing.
nobody left. So it's
Back
your
to
go.
us.
As she's already in the room,
She could go and...
Padfoot could go and explore now.
Yeah?
Yeah, because then if you
Sure.
spawn another monster,
Yeah,
then
let's
you can
explore.
From the position you're in at the moment.
Move. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So you have a look around, and one of the previously there's a rotting corpse in this room, which looks dead, but it ain't dead. Your turn ends immediately, guys, and it's the Overlord's turn. So this zombie is attacking Melissa Padfoot. Only a 3 and a 2, so it's only going to do 1 damage, if that. No,
Yeah, so I've got two,
armor
I've
of
got
2, so
2 damage. Or 2 rock.
there's only going to be
2
1
dice.
damage coming through.
2 dice. 2 dice.
Why 2 dice?
Isn't it like your defense?
To combat.
Combat. Oh, because you've got to go over the defense. So that's 4, a 2, and a 3.
4, 3, and a 2. So my 2 is
Yeah.
hit by your armor, and you block off what's left.
Yeah.
Right, your turn, guys. Who's going first?
She's next to
She says, yeah, she can go for an attack. So a 4, 4, and a 2.
Okay, well, as the armor value of the zombie is 1, you've hit all of those so far.
Ooh.
And it
Ooh.
manages to block 1 of your dice, but the other 2 go through, and the zombie,
That's
his
alright.
guts just spill everywhere.
Yeah.
There's not much left on the floor.
Is there anything else the card does, or is it just...
Oh, I should have rolled another dice. I'm so
Yeah.
sorry. Thank you, Will. I should have rolled a dice, but there was no other zombie to appear
That's
there.
fine. Okay. Cool. So, okay, so I can...
So far,
it's now
you
back
just
to
had
us.
Rawny
It's now
monsters
back to
so
us.
far.
So
You move towards the door.
shall I move Melissa towards the door and open it?
Might
Yeah,
as well.
sure. Melissa's going to go and open the door.
1, 2. You hear the moans of the undead.
Well, she's used what?
3.
3. Open the door for 4, right? Oh, no,
No,
you
3
know,
to open the
yes,
door.
So she's still got a little bit of movement
She's
left.
got 2 left.
So she could just go into the room and do a ranged attack from where
No,
she
because
is.
you've done your attack this round.
Oh yes, because I've done. Yeah, yeah.
You can move it back.
Or you can move into the room.
Or move into the room.
I'll move back maybe, like move back 1, so there's room by the door.
So she kind of backflips back,
yeah,
right?
Yeah.
Okay, who's next?
Can
You're just going to send all F in, right?
Yeah,
like, it
I
makes
think we
sense.
should.
I'll just grab that for you,
Yeah.
Christopher. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And in your front arc there. Zombie isn't going to know what hits it. Olaf, strike!
Oh,
Okay, so, well, all of them hit, so there's no way I can defend this. But we go through the actions anyway, see how good this zombie is before you decapitate him. Not good, because he doesn't block a single one of those. So it would be a 6, a 5, 5 and a 2, 3, 2, 2. Yeah, it doesn't block any of those. You just carve him in half,
No, I
and
think
blood splatters all over
Oh.
Olaf.
I think Olaf is enjoying this adventure.
Yeah.
Ooh, and I put that back to where it belongs.
Sorry.
Not
Sorry.
at all.
So I suppose Fenario had best catch up. She's
Yeah.
lagging behind me.
Go and explore a bit.
Right.
You could just go and explore.
Where's the door?
Oh, come on, Chris. If you can't
6.
reach and not do everything, I'll just move you for you.
So she's got through the door and she will explore.
Olaf's like, why explore?
There's a secret passage.
You find a loose flagstone. As you push into it, you hear a click. Roll a dice.
Secret passage.
That's got to be a good 1.
You feel the whistle of air as a poison dart flies towards you. Let's see what it does. Get ready to roll your combat. 2 dice. So the 1 is blocked, but those are coming through.
Oh, they are.
A poison dart hits you in the neck, 1 point of damage.
Oh no.
And you're poisoned for the rest of the game.
And your health goes down each round. Luckily, poison isn't in this base game anyway, so you don't have to worry about any of that. I don't think there is any poison mechanics in this entire thing, but I haven't read the expansion,
Yeah.
so there could be. I don't know. Okay, that was your action. So the only one who's not gone yet is Sverre Gravenbolt.
So he's just gonna
Waddle
walk
in?
through. Yeah. So he's got a movement of 4.
1, 2,
Probably move just.
1, 2, 3. You could, that's as far as you can
Yeah,
get.
just have to go there. But you can explore.
Okay.
This is why not?
You see something shining in the corner
Yeah.
by one of the rotting
Yeah.
corpses in this room. You found a healing potion. You can retain this card and use. I'll show everyone at home. The hero may retain this card and use it at any time. When used, this card is discarded, and the hero immediately recovers 1 health previously suffered. Now,
Very
if an
good.
action, you can trade with each other.
Yes.
I don't know if there is a limit to amount of items you can have. I
So,
don't think there is.
Because we're right next to each other anyway, I could just give it over to.
You can't because it's an action, and you've done all your
Bang.
stuff.
Okay, fine.
It's now the Overlord's turn.
Mhm.
There we go. That was the Overlord's turn.
Yeah.
Your turn, guys.
Well, do you want to?
I can, yeah. So I can trade it over to you over the through the trade,
Cool.
and you can use it on your turn, and then that's probably the action, right? So
Actually,
he
I
can
can use it at any time.
Yes,
you
you
can
can use it right away if you
So,
like.
yes, I will use healing potion, and that's me back up to maximum
Yeah,
health
that's
for
all right.
Fenario.
and then you could just walk into the corner of the room, maybe.
He could open the door. You got enough
Oh, yeah.
speed if
Yeah,
you want to.
Yeah, let you do
1,
that.
2, 3.
We should have brought some oil with us for the hinges.
Hmm.
As you open the door, you hear the rattling of bone.
That sounds familiar.
Hmm. It's an old friend of ours.
Also,
Oh, come on, the suspense, Adam.
Ooh.
so that is a trap tile. So all these tiles here, you somehow know there is a trap on there. Now, whether I'm supposed to reveal this to you or not, I don't know. I don't know. I think you're supposed to reveal that there is a trap there.
It's on one of the one of those spaces. It's not all of them that it's going to be on, right? Or is it all of those?
All of this in a line.
Oh, okay.
Do you know? I think going forward, I'm not going to reveal
Yes.
them until you go over the space because
Yes.
it
Yeah.
actually doesn't matter.
Yeah,
Just forget it's there.
we'll do that.
What trap token?
Okay, so that was your movement and your action.
Yeah.
Well, we best get
And I could, if I wanted to, I could activate one of my guys to try and
You
attack
can.
you.
If you really want, or just move.
But
them up.
for the purpose of moving it along, I'm not going to bother.
Cool. Well, for purposes of moving it along, I think all that's.
Oh, that's going to go straight through the door.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's as far as you can go. Is that all right?
Yeah.
Can he range? Can he throw his axe and
Can he
throw it back?
range? Do you
There's
know how
no
heavy
range.
that axe is?
Right, I'm going to use an interrupt on this then. 1, 2, 3, 4. Right, if you try and roll onto this bit here now, that's
Okay.
on camera. So you've got 4 and a 2 coming through. You get 5 dice, Christopher.
Ooh.
Okay, so 6. You don't worry about that. 6, 6, 4, 3, 1. Yep. So, okay, it's now your turn. Either Melissa Padfoot or, of course, Fenariel Doonborn.
I'm just having a look through Fenariel's spells.
Do you want Melissa to go whilst you're looking through them?
Melissa could go through. Yeah, Melissa's got a movement of 5. So
There?
yeah, that'll do. And
Now-
then I've got range now, so
I do say you have line of sight
I've
on
got
this
line of
guy.
sight on that one. Yeah, so that's who I was going to go for. So let's do 3 dice.
Which 3 were they? Well,
It was those 3, yeah.
Okay.
So it's a 4, 2, 2.
So you can, if you can roll there for me,
there, yes,
that's on
fine.
camera.
Yeah, that's
Sorry,
fine.
guys.
No, it's fine. I was just trying to find the spot that I can roll.
Okay, so I got 6 and 1. So unfortunately, you don't manage to do this well. But your 2s get blocked by the armor,
Yeah,
and then the 6 is blocked there. So he uses his shield just like, yeah, to knock that out. I'm then going to activate another interrupt. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, I'm going to do that. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm going to activate this guy.
Mm-hmm.
I have 1 activation token left,
Mm-hmm.
I believe.
Mm-hmm.
Now, just so the people at home know, the monsters do not trigger the traps.
No, they don't. They know it too well. It only detects human flesh. Now, because there are 2 people next to you there, Olaf, you're actually outnumbered, which means you roll 1 fewer dice when you are. Yeah, that is right, isn't it? It's not.
Yes.
That is correct.
Yep. So a 3 and a 3. That's pretty easy to defeat.
Yes, it is.
Yep. So you managed to definitely avoid that, or it hits you and you just shrug it off. I don't know. Okay. So Fenariel's the only person who hasn't activated yet.
1, 2, 3, 4, and then she is going to cast Astral Arc, which.
Select a target up to 5 squares away that does not need to be visible. The target suffers a 3 dice attack. Maybe used if the casting model is in the front arc of a monster, which you are.
So, yeah, I'm just going to shoot around the corner of the guy.
And Astral Arc is now out of the game. So 6 and a 3 and a 2. The 2, unfortunately, is a feeble attack. It's feeble, I say. I'm really glad about that. So unfortunately, you do get 1 hit through, but it absorbs the rest of the energy. It just kind of, you see it go through its skeleton, and it just absorbs it. Okay, that's the end of the hero's turn, right?
Yeah.
So we only got 1 guy who hasn't activated yet, which is this chap here. He should actually be there because I've not moved him. So he moves into there, and he attacks.
Now, I don't reduce it by another dice because there's another monster there. It's just over.
I'm going to double check. It'd be great if it was for everyone.
It was, but I don't think it is. But it could
No, it's just -1
down
if
to a
the
minimum of 2.
Yeah.
doesn't say that it's.
Winds 1 die if the model is outnumbered. It is in the front arc of more than 1 enemy model. So yeah, it's
just 1.
It kind of feels like it should be cumulative,
One,
but because otherwise, there's no way my guys are ever going to defeat you.
Yeah.
Maybe we should treat it household it that way.
Because the only other way is if I manage to get behind you, which reduces you by 2.
Yeah.
But we'll just play it as -1
Yeah.
because that's how it's written in the rules.
Ooh.
Double 6s, so that could be good.
Straight to jail.
Yeah, that's it. I've finally done a damage to Olaf. So 1 damage to this character, not the other character you were putting it down on. And that is the end of the Overlord's turn. I still have 1 interrupt as long as I've been playing this correctly and I haven't just moved this token away. I think I still have 1 left, which I'm saving for a very special bit. There's a bit later
A rainy day.
Okay, guys, it's the hero's activation. Who's going first?
I think I'm going to activate Olaf first
Yes.
because I've got a special ability called
It's the whirlwind. This is the perfect time to use it. So is it 4 dice against everyone?
Yeah, Olaf makes a separate 4 dice attack against every monster adjacent to him, including those in his rear arc. Olaf's attacks are not modified by anything, but the defenders are modified as normal.
Does that count? No, there's no one else in your rear.
So I get to make 3 attacks
So
now.
that's what he's using. 3 attacks, 1 at a time, please, Christopher. And I really do hope for you that you manage to get all of these because that's really cool.
So I'm going to start off with this one.
Oh,
6,
So
6,
6, 6, 3, 2. So if you get rid of the 2 because that is a feeble attack.
Was rather.
And I got a 5 and a 1. So the 1 doesn't 5 and 1 don't block anything. So this guy here.
Yep.
Or you're going around this way.
Going around that way.
So yeah, the first one is you swing around just.
Ooh, not so good.
So 2 of those are blocked straight away. The feeble attacks. Maybe this one saw it and dodged.
No.
No, 2 and a 1. So yeah, he didn't dodge in time. Another dead
Can
skeleton.
your third skeleton survive this whirlwind attack? Doubtful.
Oh yeah, there's no way I can defend all of that. 3 and a 1 doesn't even do that. So you're
obliterated.
so gone, all of them, just in one foul swoop. It's a good use of the whirlwind card,
Right.
and it's now his movement turn. I feel like all the other heroes are just staring blankly at him.
What?
He took 1 damage and.
Open the door.
What happened?
He's not going that way.
No, I wanted to go left. Isn't that the thing? Always go left in the adventure.
It's almost like you know there is a trap there. This is pretty fun for me, actually, this room.
Yeah.
Now, somehow you know about these rooms, even though you can't see them. You somehow sense that there is a further door in here. This place seems familiar.
kind of like a dungeoneering sense.
Yeah.
A bookcase.
There's a bookcase. I've turned it the other way so you can't see, Crusher, but that is a bookcase.
Nice.
There's a wizard's hat on there, a wand. There's loads of stuff on there. It's great.
Ooh, chest.
That's the best skeleton noise I
That's
can
the
make.
noise that
Nice.
we somehow know they're behind the bookcase.
I can smell. I can smell the decaying flesh and but the old decaying bones. It's just like.
So you moved 1, 2, 3. You open the door for 4.
And in one final move, I might as well go in.
Sure, it's fine, right?
Yeah. What's the worst that can happen?
Which way are you facing? Towards
Yeah,
him?
Yeah.
Well, that's pretty good. Get some.
Um,
You're going to be outnumbered and flanked, so that
Okay.
works out great. Who is next? Because the Overlord is not interrupting just yet.
Yeah.
This
Come
is-
back me up, someone.
So
Dwarf, you can get
dwarf
there.
can come in.
Yeah,
So
the dwarf can get
dwarves
there fast,
move,
can't he?
4
1,
spaces.
2,
Speedy
3.
dwarf.
That way?
Yeah,
That's it.
that's it. That's all he can do, and he can explore there though, can't he? Because he doesn't know.
You are not visible by anybody,
So yeah.
and there are no enemies in your
I
area.
can
So,
explore.
see what happens. On one of the skeleton corpses,
Mhm.
you find a potion of resistance.
Ooh.
You may retain this card and use it any time. When you use the card as discarded, the hero gets to add +2 dice to your next defense roll, up to a
Very
maximum
good.
of 6.
Very good.
Nice.
The dwarf seems to be doing really well.
He's
Now,
finding just potions everywhere.
I believe you can only explore a room once.
Okay.
So that is done now. There's
Yeah.
no more exploration in this room.
Okay. Fine. Just send Melissa pad, sir. So you got a movement of 5. So that's going for.
You get in there?
Yeah. If that's
We're going to say
allowed.
you can get in there. I'm not sure if you can move that diagonal, but we're gonna say you can.
Okay, and then she can do an attack. So she's going to do an attack on the zombie. Oh, that was a bad roll.
It's because you're moving past the barbarian. It's really
Yeah.
awkward. And he blocks both of those. He saw you come in. Okay. That is pretty good positioning there, though, because
Yeah.
it means I
I
can't
can't block
outnumber.
it, yeah.
I can't get to Olaf this turn.
Yeah.
And just so you know, guys, your hit points don't reset between adventures. I'm joking. I'm just.
Okay, so. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
That's 6, Christopher.
6. Yeah, that's right. I've got 6.
You're like 5. It's 6. Oh yes.
Okay, so now I'm going to use Tsunami.
In the same room.
All monsters within 2 squares of the
monsters?
caster are
Oh,
moved
okay.
2 squares away from them, so long as there is room. The casting player chooses how they're moved and the order. No free strikes are made, however. Tsunami.
So as the zombie is there,
Okay.
blast it through the other door.
And where's he moving? To this way or to that way?
Yes, that way. Okay.
Okay. That's the end of your turn,
That's
right,
the
guys?
end of
I get to
everyone, yeah.
activate a ton
Yeah.
of monsters now. This is fantastic. So I'm going to activate this guy first. 1, 2. Who was that? Wasn't it? 1, 2, and I'm going to move him there. And he's going to attack Fenariel. Now, Fenariel only has 2 combat. You can't reduce it further than that. So, otherwise, you would because you are outnumbered. The zombies coming for you. Didn't appreciate the water. He hasn't had a bath in years. And that's why I got double 6s, which does 1 damage as he chomps into your flesh. What noise does Fenariel make? Okay, right. Skeleton is attacking Fenariel. 5 and a 3. A 5 and a 1. So you block 1, but 1 damage goes through, which means as the knife goes
That's
through.
the noise of every character now. That's just a.
Okay, it's now on to the hero's turn. There are a ton of monsters in the room. The
I think,
smell of
uh,
rotting flesh and decaying bones.
I think Cedric should just go and go past through the trap, you know, just
Just to open more areas for the
open up more
monsters to come out of.
yeah.
What could possibly go wrong?
There might be chests and like nice
There's
treasures,
a chest there.
There could be chests.
but there could be others.
Well, I think
Nara's having an amazing time just wobbling around there.
I think it's time for Olaf strike.
Mm-hmm.
So I've got one the zombie. Is it zombie diagonally?
Now he's in your rear arc, so your movement, you're
Yeah.
going to have to spend your
Spin.
whole movement just spinning around, and hopefully not taking out anybody else here.
Duck.
Okay, yep. So you're rolling five dice because you aren't outnumbered where you are. I'll just roll my 2 dice over here. Double one, so yeah, there's no point. You have just blasted that guy. And Melissa just kind of, she's a halfling, so she's crouching anyway, and the blood just splatters above your head against the wall. Who's next?
Melissa?
Melissa can go in for an attack, so
Mhm.
3 against the zombie.
Okay. Just roll there, Will.
Yeah. So 6, a 4, and a 2.
Nice.
Yeah, that's enough to defeat the zombie. So you do like about two like dagger strikes on it.
On the knees.
Yeah. Crumbles in front of you. Do you want to move?
I could move, but then I'm going to trigger like the skeleton. So I could move next to the skeleton.
Yeah, do you want to do that?
Yeah.
Up here?
Yeah.
Okay, you're next to the skeleton. Who's next?
Well,
I think she's just going to go.
Okay.
Now,
And then Sverig, Ravenbolt.
you can walk to the door.
You can get in there and shoot if you wanted to.
Oh yeah, why not? But I was thinking you could go to the door, activate the trap. And...
Oh, sorry. You can come down this way if you
Yeah.
want.
Yeah, why not? Let's do it.
Okay, so as you step on this path, you hear a click as the floor moves in. But fortunately, there is no trap in here, just some weird
Ooh.
goblin chap. An orkling, I think it is actually.
Just an orc.
An orkling.
A dead.
Orcling.
A dead orcling.
Yeah.
Right. I'm going to open the door. I think there's enough actions.
Yeah,
to
you
get
do.
past him into the door.
Is this a good idea?
Yeah. Look, you've got a
Ooh.
potion of resistance. It's
Table.
fine.
You got a table.
I can go under the
Why
table.
am I doing that? I'm not putting these on. There may be a trap.
There
there,
may be
guys.
a trap.
There may be a trap. You aren't aware of it though.
I can go under the table. I believe.
Okay, what now? That's all of your movement. You can
I
shoot
can
if you
shoot
like.
from there.
Now,
So-
as they're behind the table, you can hit them, but you're at -1 to your
Okay.
shoot.
Okay.
And I'll just move the camera back so we can see what has just happened there. So you've opened the door, and there seems to be some kind of administration room.
Yeah.
Papers litter the table.
Yeah. Okay, so I'm going to shoot them.
So 3 dice because you are shooting through over a table. So they've got cover. Oh, a 6 and a 3.
Oh, 6 twos.
So we get rid of feeble attacks.
Not enough.
And yeah, I block the 6. So yeah, the arrow just kind of goes in the wall next to
But then
next to him.
Has that skeleton just been doing paperwork all this entire time?
So we took a bit of a break then. Hopefully, it's now the Overlord's turn. We can't remember. We think everyone's activated apart from the
Yes.
Overlord. So it's great. I'm really happy about this. So we're going to start with this guy. 1, 2. And he's going to attack Melissa Padfoot. Now, the thing with where Melissa is, she's now outnumbered. So she's 1 less dice to roll for this.
That's 2.
I only have 2 dice as well, so it's a bit of a fairer fight. And unfortunately, I have managed to hit her.
Oh.
So her armor's 2, yeah?
Yeah.
So no feeble attacks. The 4 beats a 3, but this 3 goes through, and I do 1 damage to Melissa. Okay, the next skeleton is going to attack Melissa as well. She's outnumbered, so she gets another 2 dice to roll. And I got 4 and a 1. I get to re-roll this. I'm hoping it's higher than 1. Because if it's higher than 1, I've managed to do another point of damage. I have it's a 2. So sorry, just off camera there, guys. Will got a 6 and a 1.
Oh.
I got a 4 and a 2. Oh no, I don't do damage because your armor is 2.
Yes.
So that's a feeble attack. The 6 blocks the 4. No
Okay.
damage through. That's
Oh,
why you have to
that's
do the
alright
feeble
then.
attacks, guys. Right, speaking about feeble. Now we're saying that he can attack because he's in the front arc.
That's how we've been doing.
That may not be correct, guys, but that's how we're playing it.
Yeah.
So you're rolling 3 combat dice, is it? So a 4 and a 3.
I've got. Oh, that's a
That
bad
is really
roll.
bad. Because Sverig's armor is actually 3. He's got the highest armor value of anyone at the table. So that 3's gone. If only you'd got a 4 there, Will.
no.
But that's 1 damage against Sverig Ravenbolt. Next,
Could have used the.
this next guy's coming in and attacking you. You have 1 less dice because you are now outnumbered.
Okay.
And you are facing this way.
I'll do that for now. I'm just going to roll my 2 dice, I think. That's better.
So you got a 5 and a 4. I rolled a 1. I get to reroll that because of my Restless Bones. Oh my god, fantastic! So I got a 6 and a 5. Both of those would have gone through, but you only ever take 1 damage from bad guys. So that's what happens when you split the party up, guys. Okay, it's now over to the hero's turn.
So,
I feel like I'm definitely going to be pressing this attack against Spheric here.
I think Spheric should use twin targets.
Oh, and you can
Yes.
you can attack if they're in your front arc as
Yes.
well, can't you? So that's
So
a
that's
really
what I'm
good.
gonna do.
Yeah, happy with that.
Yes.
So just to remind everyone, because it's been a while since we read this out, so he can shoot up to 2 different targets. His targets can be adjacent to Spheric, which normally you can't do, and resolve each shot before deciding on the next target. So you're rolling 4 dice.
Yeah.
Now you are outnumbered though,
So I think it's 2.
but that's only if you are doing a fight attack.
Yeah. So it's 4 on this.
So let me just double check shoot actions. Yeah, you're fine. You're fine
Yeah.
for that. So 4 dice. Okay,
It's-
so a 6, a 5, and 2 1s.
Yeah.
The 1s are obviously going to be feeble
Yeah.
attacks. Oh,
This is
please
against
get a
someone.
6 or a 5, Adam. I got a 6 and a 2, which means
it's not
it
enough.
doesn't go through because one of them goes through, but that's not enough to destroy in one hit.
But I can say use piercing. It's because it's part of a fight, isn't it? So I can't. So I can use piercing bolt. So it's where you make 1 shoot attack where at least 1 is a 6 is scored. He can add an additional dice to that attack.
this is a shoot attack, isn't it?
Yeah.
I would say that. Now, I don't. The thing
It
is,
says
it
a
says
shoot
once
action.
once per game, Spheric can make a shoot attack. Where if, yeah, so I'd say that's right. So,
that's
you get to
once.
add an extra
Yeah,
dice to this
yeah.
attack. And
3.
he got a
Which is
3,
enough.
which is great because yeah, it's enough. I block the 6. I don't block the 5 and the 3. So was this going?
Yes. And then I was going.
But that was your shoot
That was the
attack,
first one.
right?
So that was the shoot. So because this is part of the shoot attack, and then this is a shoot action. So it's the same thing. So I can
Okay,
use
I'll
that.
say that you can do that. That's fine. So so
Yeah,
you're rolling 4 dice again.
Yes. Where's the easy to roll over here?
Yeah, I can do that. Oh my god, this guy is aced it. 6663. Let's see if our last skeleton can do anything about that. He can't do anything. That is fantastic.
That's at least a way to clear up the threat, especially when he's on such low health.
That's very true.
So that's gone. I'll just move it out of the way so I forget because I can't use it for the rest of the game.
That's right. I was going to save my interrupt. But I'm going to go for it. I'm going to use an interrupt action on this guy over here. He's going to attack Melissa Padfoot.
No.
So Melissa's rolling 1 less dice. She's rolling 2 dice.
Yeah.
And we got a 4 and a 2. That 2 is feeble, and she blocks the rest of that. So no worry there for Melissa. No interrupts until one of you guys gets exhausted. So carry on, guys. You've got 3 characters to activate.
Okay, I'm going to actually.
Christopher's standing up at the table, holding onto a spell card.
About
Yes, Denariel Doomborn is going to turn around and use the power of the healing spring.
Oh no!
Um,
Cast a spell on any hero model within 6 squares of the caster. The target does not need to be visible, and they recover 2 health previously suffered. He's back to full ability, guys.
Sven is.
They're both looking after each other. They're healing each other up.
But you guys have
I mean,
zero.
I was going to use that on myself. But, but I thought.
That's very nice.
That's
Very
of you.
nice.
You got movement. Do you want to go and join your compadre?
Well, he's
Yeah.
opened the door now, so I probably should.
Okay, so are you right? So 1, 2, 3, 4. Where are you moving to next?
I'll just move 1 up,
Because he doesn't. Because there may be a trap there.
and then I'll. Oh no, I can't.
Can't do
So
any
I've already
actions
done
because that's
an
it. So
action.
you just happen to stop there for
Yeah,
no apparent
for no apparent
reason.
reason.
I think it's Melissa and all that.
I'm
Melissa
having,
and
a
all
look, I'm
that.
having a look at the paperwork on the desk.
Yeah.
Sure. Just see if there's any clues.
Yeah.
Yeah. I
Look
get
for
that.
clues.
So Melissa and Olaf.
We split up to look for clues.
I'll move in and do an Olaf strike.
Well, you don't move anywhere, but you do. So into there.
Can I have 5 dice, please?
There's 4. You're missing a blue dice somewhere. It's underneath the.
You stole it. You hid it away.
Okay. Well, there's no point rolling, but I'm gonna roll, guys, because that's how I roll.
You die rolling.
I want to see if we can get 2 6s. That'd be amazing. I got 4 and a 4.
Well,
That wouldn't have blocked anything, guys. Anyway, so this guy is toasted.
yeah, he died rolling.
He did die rolling. Right, Melissa's turn.
Yeah, she's just gonna attack. I think from where she is.
You're not.
Okay.
You're not.
I'm not
at a
outnumbered
penalty.
anymore, so I've now got my
Three dice. I'll roll mine over here. 5 and a 2.
Ooh.
So blocked.
Yeah, blocked.
Is it blocked? Yes, it's enough to block. So the 1 is a feeble attack. The 5 beats the 4.
Yeah.
The 3 beats the 2, which isn't enough to
No.
yeah
Yeah.
to kill him off in one go. You do have movement if you want to move away. I
But
won't
then
get
you
to
get
attack you for
so there's
free.
no point moving.
Right, and he's not activated, so he's going to activate on the Overlord's turn. A 4 and a 2. The 2's going to be soaked up. Will, you're on 3 dice.
Yeah,
Good luck to you, sir. And yeah.
that's all right. That's
No
better. I should have had that on
problem.
the previous roll. That's what I needed.
Right, who's going next, guys?
Well, I think Olaf might move forward
Yeah.
and show this halfling who it's done.
The halfling at this point is like an apprentice to the Orla who's trying to learn.
Watch Olaf strike!
No, okay, that's
Well, that will do it. So 6, 5, 5, 4. The 1, the skeleton kind of like sees you coming with that one. Or maybe you're just in a frenzy. You just like whipped it past his head. And he blocks a 6 on that. So the most powerful strike, he blocks with his shield, but his shield shatters as the rest goes through, cleaves this skeleton in half. And Melissa is kind of splattered with bone dust.
yeah.
Right, so we've got these 2 guys down here, and we also have Melissa left to activate.
So
Do you want to get Melissa to
Melissa can go to the chest,
chest?
and I can activate at the chest.
First chest of the game. 1, 2, 3, 4.
And then activate.
I'm not sure you can go diagonally like that because
Well,
of walls, but it doesn't matter.
Yeah,
For the purpose
that's how
of this.
we've been doing it. So
Right, with treasure chest, guys, there is more chance of reward, but also more chance of risk. So let us find out.
500 skeletons.
The first thing you find is a healing potion.
Oh, that's good.
Perfect.
We're used to these.
Yeah.
But despite searching the best you can, your efforts are in vain, you find nothing else.
Still, at least
Well,
it
it's
wasn't a
better.
trap.
Yeah.
It wasn't trapped.
It's
Speaking of
just not
traps,
a healing potion.
we're on to the guys down here. We've got Fenariel, Doomborn, and of course Varric Ravenbolt.
Well, Fenariel's in the room, so
Yes.
they
There
are
you go.
going to do a search. I'm going to explore.
So as you're looking on the table at the various different things, you find this lever that is attached to the table. On pulling it, a secret door is revealed.
Ooh.
Hold your breath. You're okay. Nothing particular comes out of that, but you can sense through the door
I love this.
more treasure, but a fearsome foe awaits.
No.
An armored zombie has appeared. So this guy's got 3 combat, 4 movement, and 3 defense.
No.
He's got the same kind of like mob rules. So if there are more zombies adjacent to you, he does additional dice.
Okay.
I don't think we've had a point where we've outnumbered you with zombies yet, so I don't think I played that incorrectly.
No.
So yeah, that's what you find, guys. I don't have any interrupt tokens, so that guy's not moving anywheres. But you've done your action. You've got movement left with Fenario. He's just going to run out of the room, right?
We could just go out the room and leave it for now, and then come back later.
Yeah, maybe we should get our friends.
Yeah.
You guys can take him. He's got a damage target of 2 again.
Well,
Oh, is he? Okay.
Can't do any actions at all
No,
because you've
but
done your action for the
next
round.
time, I'm just looking at my crushing depths.
So Christopher's looking at crushing depths. Target must be visible until the end of the round. The target has both its movement and armor reduced by 2 to a minimum of 0. Wow, that's pretty good.
I'll be using that against him if he comes and attacks us. So what was his movement again?
His movement is 4. All their speeds are 4.
Mm,
He can get to you this round.
Not if I move.
Yeah.
So, and he doesn't have any shoot powers. So yeah, I'm going to move this side of the table, ready to cast. Oh, hello. Ready to cast my spell. when it
Wobbling as he does. Or they do, sorry. Okay, right. Who's next then, guys?
I think
The dwarf?
the Severin can just walk into the room. I don't think you can explore in this room because it's
No,
already
so
one
I've
of the ones
explored
you've already
already.
Correct.
explored.
Yeah.
Let me just double check that. You may be able to explore a room that has been. Let me just check.
Because we didn't turn over an explore token, explore card.
Oh, that's true. We didn't. We only found this.
You can search the same room for treasure with a new explore action.
Okay, so I could just do that and then just stay where I am in the corner next to that.
Now you guys are using player knowledge that there is a trap there because I put it down. But I'm really hoping this is something which is going to screw you up now for doing that. But you're in explore action.
Yes, yeah.
So you moved in the room. You're having a search around, and the elf warlock had when they were moving the lever, had actually you notice a small compartment underneath the table that she had missed. There are some small gems there, hidden under an old mouldy rug. So not a compartment.
Okay,
You find a leather pouch containing several small clear gems. Add 75 gold to your hoard. You now have something in your hoard, guys.
We did it. Money. We have some money.
Hurrah.
That was. You just gave me one that says 75.
Did I?
Yes. Christopher handed me a 50 and a 75 then.
That's 75 gold there. That's what it is.
Right, so who's next? Is that everybody?
Yeah, that's...
I think Melissa went and did the chest. So I'll have to do the thing. Yeah, so everyone's gone. So it's your go.
Okay. Who's next?
Right.
Should we send the other guys
Well,
back?
Actually,
Or open up?
they're not going to get here in time for this attack, but I can strip his armor.
Yeah,
with
do
a
it.
spell.
Do it. Yeah.
So I'm going to use the power of the crushing depths.
So his armor buckles as you kind of put a bubble of water around him, and it crushes in. His armor buckles, and for this round at least, he is going to be unable to use his large shield that he has. Now, thematically, I actually think these guys are elves. These particular zombies.
Or zombie elves.
Well, zombie elves. They used to be elves because they've got like a cool little kind of shield, which I don't think looks human.
Kind of look elf.
I think it makes sense.
I'm saying these are elves. The other zombies are humans.
Yeah.
We don't have any zombie dwarves yet, but we do have abyssal dwarves at some point. But
Nice.
I just think they're different, like chaos dwarves. Anyway, so yeah, you can move now if you like. We can
Well,
stay where we
I've
are.
only got like 2 health left as Fenario, so I probably will move past the dwarf and hide behind him.
Facing that way or facing away?
No, facing the
Where you're
Yeah,
facing.
yeah.
Okay. Who's
Um,
next?
So maybe the Severin is going to fire his arrows.
Leap over the table. Oh yeah, is the arrows better?
I've got four dice.
For where you are at the moment, you'll have a -1 dice because you are shooting over a table.
I could go
You
round.
could move
I could
here
move
or
round,
round
yeah.
this way.
I'll move up the top. Why not?
This way.
Yeah.
Good man. As you step over the plate,
Oh.
a trap is
Ow.
sprung.
Uh-oh.
So roll a dice, please,
I'm
Will,
going to
and you
use-
see what it
I'm going
is.
to use my veteran tracker
Roll a dice
ability,
first to see what it is.
which is once per game I can roll a dice to see.
Okay, do you want to do your that
Yes.
first before we see what it is? Okay.
No, I don't need.
So you got a 3, so
So-
his veteran tracker was
Doesn't
not
work.
enough. Roll a dice to see what type of trap it is, please.
Roll another dice. A
1. This is going to be poison darts.
Another one.
So this is my favorite because I get to roll combat dice against you guys.
The wrong dice.
Yeah, we are sticking to white and brown marble effect dice for the bad guys. So a 6 and a 3, those two are ignored. You're rolling 3
Three.
combat dice.
Get a 6.
No.
He doesn't get a 6, so it's 1 damage through as a poison dart hits you.
He's
How are you so down on health?
because I was on
I healed you.
that, then I'm there. It's because it got
Yeah.
knocked off. There was a
Ah.
whole thing that got knocked off.
Yeah, no, that's right.
Yes, I'm one. I've
I
lost
healed
one.
back
You
to
did.
full health.
One.
So I'm on 1. Yeah.
Yeah.
So does it stop my movement
I'm
where I
going
am?
to just double check.
Because I wanted to move maybe into the very corner.
Well, could you move diagonally?
That's what. No,
Oh, yeah,
no if
I
I'm
see
saying the
what you
very
mean.
corner,
Yeah,
then
yeah,
I'm the
yeah.
furthest point away, but
Yeah.
I can still get the
I
range.
don't think it does stop here at the moment.
That was the only question. That's the only.
The hero's turn ends immediately.
Oh no!
So that's the end of the turn, which means
No.
Laughing boy over here. 1, 2, 3, and he's coming forth.
Oh.
Sorry,
No.
Christopher, but that's just the way the cookie crumbles. And his armor is back to normal for next round. So don't worry about this. You got a 3, a 2, and a 1. You managed to block
all of it.
all of
Thank
those.
goodness.
That's all right. He's just a pathetic zombie.
And unfortunately, that water spell you'd
I
used is
know.
gone. Now, this also makes me think, like gameplay mechanic-wise, you mustn't put one of these on here because if a hero knows that's going to end their turn, it would change change what they're going to do. So we're going to play that these don't go on, but it does say you're supposed to flip the trap token, which makes me think they're supposed to be placed on the board.
Yeah.
But I'm just going to put it on like that, then flip it. Okay.
It makes more thematic sense that you don't know the traps
Yeah.
there, right? Unless you had an ability that let you find the
Yeah.
trap.
Yeah.
So that is now it's now on to you guys.
Maybe I suppose if you could house rule it, say if you explored in the area, you could kind of figure out
See
that there's a
the
trap there. So you could
Mhm.
explore the room for traps as a separate action, rather than explore the room for the exploration card or something else. That way, then you
Okay,
find it.
let's say that. So
Yeah.
when we're doing explore actions, you can specifically state whether you're looking for secret
Traps.
doors and treasure, or you're looking for traps.
Yes.
Yeah.
Now I know every time you're going to be searching for traps.
because then that way it makes more sense because then
Yeah.
we actually would be aware of it. Otherwise, we're just going in.
Yeah.
Perfect. Okay.
Okay.
Cool. Okay. So
I could
that's-
try my range attack from where I am.
Um.
Or is there anything else you can do?
Well, I've got Lucent Light. All monsters within 2 squares of the castle will make their next fight attack with a -2.
But if he kills him before that,
Yeah. Then you do your attack first.
Yeah.
and-
Okay.
yeah.
Let's do my 4 dice, and then I will.
He's got his full armor though, so you've got to get 4 or more to.
Well, we'll
Yeah.
see. Hopefully.
just around there if you can. Oh, nice. So a 6, a 4, and a 4. We have a feeble attack there. Feeble.
Hopefully it's enough.
And I got a 5, a 2, and a 1.
Yes.
So yeah, that is enough to kill this guy.
Yeah.
Bolts shoot through, and he's pinned to the wall, guys.
You.
I grabbed out the poison arrow from my arm and used that as fired it back.
Are you moving as well?
You've got a speed of 4. You can move towards
I'll
the
move
treasure
into the
chest.
treasure chest. Yeah.
The speeds of 4.
Yeah. I can't do another action, but I'm ready to open it.
Do you want to go that way?
You could go and activate.
Well, I could get the treasure.
Yeah, go and do it.
Yeah.
Yeah. But then
One,
but then
2, 3, 4.
I suppose if anything bad happens, we're right next to each other.
Exactly.
For it. Yeah.
As you open up the chest, you find a small bag of gold coins amongst rags. You can choose to add this gold to your hoard, but there may be a risk associated with this.
Well, no risk, no reward.
Yeah.
Roll 1 dice.
Ones have been good for me so
Yes.
far.
Yeah.
4.
You manage to take 25 gold, add it to your
Nice.
hoard.
We got
Yes.
100 gold.
There we go.
And behind the bag of gold, you found a stash of gold. You may choose to add a fistful of sparkling 50 gold to your hoard, but
Yeah.
there may be a risk.
Everything's going hunky-dory so
Roll
far.
1 die.
Okay, let's have a good one. 1, yes!
You manage to disturb some poisonous mushrooms that
Oh.
burst in your face. You take a single point of damage, which means Fenariel is one off of being exhausted.
But we still get the gold.
Yep, you get 50 gold, my friend.
Nice.
Worth it. Worth it.
As she chokes. And the thing is, Fenariel has got she's ready for COVID because she has got like this
Same.
mask over. They have got this mask over their face. So yeah, I don't know. Unfortunately, it wasn't enough to stop the toxins from going through. So let's go to our off-forgotten characters over here. What are they doing?
Maybe Melissa should go and open the
I
door.
was about to suggest
Yeah.
that.
So that was 3.
Yeah.
4 to open the door.
Yeah. And then I've got 2 more that I can move into the room.
If it's 4, you've only got a speed of 5.
Oh, 1 more to go into the
There we
room.
go. You sent a door around the corner.
And that is it.
The air doesn't smell so bad out here.
Suspicious. I will move into the room.
You trigger.
And I could search the room for
For
traps.
There's no traps.
Okay.
That's
fine.
good to know, though.
That's good to know. Good to know.
Okay.
You can't see any traps.
They're round the corner this whole time.
Okay.
what?
Have we actually searched this room?
There was a treasure chest in there.
No,
I'm not in that room yet.
No, I searched it for chair.
No, but I mean
Here.
that one.
Yeah.
I mean.
But what
So,
I'm
yeah.
saying, I searched
we've
it for
not
a
explored-
chest,
no,
but we've not explored
No,
it.
this
No,
room
that
will.
room will.
Yes.
We've not
Yeah.
explored it.
No, we haven't.
So yeah, I'll explore the room. When we
Nor the one above.
You find nothing.
Just a skeleton.
Okay,
and then I'll make.
over. Oh, you're gonna move?
Yeah.
What? This way?
Yes, please.
2, 3, 4, 5.
Lovely.
Would it be the now next to it rather than Oh yeah, no,
can
sorry.
move through.
Especially, yeah.
Okay, so guys, that's the end of the go. The Overlord doesn't have anything to move, so it's now up to you guys. What do you want to do? Do you start with these guys
Yeah,
and
we'll
run them
send
up?
them back.
Yeah, let's send them back.
Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Is that right?
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. I'm so sorry. We've already explored this room, so you can't
Yeah.
do an exploration. I just
We're
wanted to
running
double
out.
check that.
Yeah, we're just running out.
You guys didn't want to do anything else.
No.
Right, over here. Who's activating first?
I think, should I go and open
Yeah,
the
all
door?
that if she's going.
Olaf will go and open the door.
We haven't
1,
explored that
2,
room either, so it's just
3, 4,
but
5.
Liz, I suppose, could look at it.
Let's see what we've got.
Something smells absolutely putrid in here.
Well,
You are
I'm sorry.
shocked to see an armored ex-elf, a human zombie next to it,
that's two
and in the
zombies.
corner,
Oh.
notching an arrow, is a
no.
skeleton archer. The last monster on the board is a skeleton archer. They only have 1 for their defense, guys.
Okay.
Restless Bones, they get to re-roll and score of 1 when they're attacking, but they're rolling 3 attack dice.
Do you know, I'm glad that's the last monster
Yeah.
that's going on the board because I saw these 3 Dementor
Yeah, yeah.
that you had out, and I was terrified of those.
These little ghost guys.
Maybe they'll come later, but right now
Yeah.
I don't want to be absorbed by one of them.
Do you want to do an action, Christopher?
Close the door.
Well, I kind of think, because there's, no door token, that we're not actually opening these doors,
No.
we're just bashing them down.
Oh,
I
yeah,
mean, here's
true.
a barbarian. So I can't move any further, so I might as well explore the...
You can't, because
Oh,
there's a
so
monster
I'm in
visible.
line of sight.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
So there's nothing else you can do. I just wanted to just see.
Let's
You
have a
use
look.
your feats.
Well,
one of your feats
Yeah.
anyway, I think. Have you used that yet?
Yeah, whirlwind, because I was
Yeah.
Have you used that
surrounded.
though?
well,
The frenzy.
No, I've not used the
Okay.
frenzy.
I can explore.
You want to explore first?
Yeah, because I can't see
Yes.
it, so I can explore there.
Oh, come on, zombie! Come on, zombie! You find a small bag of gold coins amongst rags in the corner. You may choose to add 25 gold to your
Yeah.
hoard.
Yes.
However,
Yeah.
there may be a
There is
risk.
a risk. I will roll the dice. I've got a 3.
So you notice a hidden mechanism underneath this
Yeah.
bag of gold, and you manage to disarm it. 25 gold into the hoard.
I wonder what we're gonna
175 gold you currently have. And
That's
how much
good.
money is spent is at the end of this adventure, you go back to your camp, we roll a dice and see what kind of traveler came by. Higher you get, the more items you can potentially purchase.
That's going to be good.
Okay, so that was your action. You want to move?
Yeah, so I'm going to run up. I've got 5 movement.
Yeah, come
Behind?
Next.
Yeah.
Oh no, stand next to you
Yeah.
so I don't get overly outnumbered.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
You'd still be outnumbered because there'd be more people in your front arc.
Yeah,
See,
I could
okay.
go and I can't fire from behind you, so I can't
already
do
done your
anything,
action.
so I can't do my action either. So I'm just going to stay where I am.
Cool.
Okay.
Great. It means that is my go to
Yeah.
activate. So
Let's
I'm
do
going to
some-
start with my skeleton archer. If he could speak, he would say, "I got this, boss." But he can't speak. So
He just clatters away and goes. That's what he's.
it's going to be 5 dice for this. I'm going to zoom out so we can see the dice on this, guys. If you try and roll there, Christopher, try not to hit the doors.
I'll try.
Oh my god, that's amazing. 6, a 4, and a 2. The 2's going to be blocked by your armor. I've hit you. That's fantastic.
Oh.
6, a 4, a 4, a 4, and a 2. The 2 is blocked by the armor. The 6 goes through. You defend the 4, but 1 damage is enough. An arrow flies through and hits you straight in the chest.
That was his.
Zombie moves forward and attacks you through the door. Grasping claws come at you. 6 and a 4. Oh, I've done it again.
No.
So another damage to Olaf.
Oh my goodness.
Oh no!
I'm one off.
Olaf is one off as the armored elf zombie lurches forward. You have 1 less dice to roll because you are now outnumbered by zombies. Plus, guys, just so you're aware, the mob rule means I get to roll an additional dice per zombie next to me. So I'm rolling 4 dice for this attack.
It's an even fight.
So he has a combat of 3.
Oh,
He gets an
okay,
additional die because he's
one
got
zombie.
Oh,
that.
an even
Right,
fight.
Christopher, I moved it over, so around here's fine, or in there, that's fine.
Okay.
Oh, you got this. Yeah, you blocked it. So the 4 blocks a 3, a 3 blocks a 3, and the 1s were misses anyway. So that was very
That was
close to
very
you
close.
losing, having somebody knocked out. And Olaf, of all people,
I know.
he's not laughing about it because it's Olaf. Right, Do you want to move? It's your turn now, guys. So what would you like to do on your turn? Who wants to move first? Do you want to get these guys up? Or?
Melissa to
If you
throw
get,
over the healing potion to you?
we used to trade, yeah.
Yeah. So I'm going to send you the healing
Okay.
potion.
So Melissa's activating first. She's doing
Yeah.
a trade action.
Okay.
And you can use it
Now-
at any time, so you can use it straight away to heal 1 hit
Yes,
point.
Yeah.
it's worth doing because, well,
Yeah.
we need Ola. I could use my ability to sneak through behind everyone.
Yes.
Is that an action though?
It's
because
no,
you've just done your action.
It says without generating any free strikes, it's just a movement.
Ah, but it's a feat. That's an action.
Ah, is it? Okay, separate. So
So
I can't
you
do
can't
that.
do
This time.
that.
So I might as well just stay here. I can't go into the corner to shoot anyway because
You can't- you've done your
I can't
action?
do it. So it
Yep.
might as well just stay where I am.
Okay.
I'm then going. We can then move the dwarf in towards where we're heading. But this door seems to have moved. Well, I'm guessing it's the middle.
It's just there. Sorry, guys. There we go. And the elf as
yeah.
well.
Yeah, I think we're just.
You
heading,
guys, have you guys explored this
I
area?
think we
Yes, you
have,
did. You
yes.
have. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Is that right, Christopher?
Yeah.
If I move you like
Yes.
that?
And then Olaf strike.
Yeah,
Okay, good luck, Olaf. He's got 2 hit points left.
and I think 4 dice.
Oh yeah, 4 dice. Yeah.
Okay, so I'll just move him on to camera. So a 6. Who are you? Oh, well, this guy, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. Unfortunately, the 3 and the 2 are soaked up by his armor because he's an armored zombie. So he only gets +1 dice when he's attacking. I'm so sorry, but the shield is swiped out and blocks out all of that incoming damage. And it's now
You hear the echoes of "We're coming."
now the human zombie is attacking you. It gets to roll an additional dice because it has got a zombie adjacent to it.
Oh, no.
So snatching talons claw at your flesh.
Oh.
Yes, look
But
at that.
you manage to move out the way as the armored zombie comes in to attack.
Just what you want.
Oh my god. Your armor's 2, right?
Yeah.
So you got to block 4 dice there. Try and roll there. I'll move it out so people can see. You have not succeeded. A 4, a 3, a 2, and a 1. You take 1 damage from the armored zombie.
Well, at least the potion came in handy.
Yeah.
Now the archer can't actually see you, so he's actually just going to move back
Ready.
over into the corner.
Where he belongs.
And that's the end of the Overlord's activation.
Okay.
Are you guys wanting to move your backup closer?
Yes. I think
First?
we're going to move the backup closer first. I think that would be wise.
Mhm.
So we're meant sending everyone as far as they can go in.
Yeah.
And then he gets 3 more. I think you've got 3 because you moved. Oh no, because you can move diagonally, yeah, so it would work.
Is that okay?
Yeah, that's fine. That's just making sure the step number, the count was right. That's all.
Cool.
So by the time the dwarf gets there, the fight will be over.
Yeah.
Oh, Gimli at the back there.
Okay. So I could use my feet now to get into the room.
Mhm.
Do I go and take out the little zombie next to him first to reduce the damage that he's dealing out, and do that? Okay,
Yeah.
cool. So I'm gonna sneak around and use my fleet foot. Which
I kind of
discard
imagine
this
you-
to move up to 6 spaces through enemy arcs without generating a free strike, and open doors without costing any squares of movement.
Unfortunately, you can't attack this round because that was an action,
Okay.
but you have moved.
Yes, but I'm into the room. At least then
That
freeze up a bit.
I just
Yeah.
imagine you kind
But
of rolling forward.
Yeah, because I was going through. I think I was going to aim to be here. So that
Oh,
was
sorry, move
behind
where
that
you need
one.
to
yeah,
go,
so
that's fine.
that was where I wanted to be.
Okay.
Because then I could attack that zombie.
Olaf strike.
Yeah. Come on, all out.
There again.
Oh.
And you attacking the armored zombie, yeah?
It's only
You
like
just
that,
went-
isn't it?
Now, do you want to use
Oh,
your...
can I attack diagonally?
He's in your front arc, so you can attack
Oh,
either
yeah,
of these
no,
guys.
I'll do zombie then. Little zombie.
Okay. So that one is soaked up by armor. I block 2 of those,
So it's not enough.
so it's not enough to kill because he's got a damage target of 2. So unfortunately, guys, he survived. Right, this zombie's going to turn around
Yeah.
and attack Melissa. He sensed you there,
Oh no.
so he gets an additional dice because he's got a zombie next to him. You're rolling. You're outnumbered, so you're only rolling 2 dice for this
Yeah.
attack. 5, a 4, and a 1.
So I get 1 damage.
1 damage to you. The the 1 is is feeble.
Yeah.
You block the 5, but
Yeah.
the 4 beats the 2.
Yes. Yeah.
So 1 damage on Melissa. And then this one, of course, is going to try and finish off Olaf. He's got 4 dice to attack with. You've got 4 dice to defend. You need to block everyone. Let me roll first to see if it's any feeble stuff. Okay, so you've got a 6, a 5, and a 5. A 1 is soaked up. Good luck, Christopher.
No.
Unfortunately. So the 6 beats the 6, but the others come through. Olaf is exhausted.
Is it an action?
Okay, 1 second.
What happens now?
It's your next action you have to use as revive.
Okay. Does it revive in the same space?
Yeah, he'll and you get all your hit points back.
Uh-huh.
But basically, yeah, for your next activation with him, your action has to be to revive. Oof, that's tough. Right?
Yes, it is.
My skeleton archer hasn't gone. Sorry, Will.
Oh.
3 dice attack on your guy. You're outnumbered.
So it's 2. Or 3, sorry, 3, because it's combat, so
No,
it's
it
2.
is, sorry, one
It's
second.
combat.
It's a shoot action, so you don't need to worry about being outnumbered.
So it's 3.
So, yeah, you have 3. 5, a 4, and a 2,
3,
so
1,
that
3.
goes through.
Oh, well, this is one.
This
away
last
as well.
room is really taking its
It
toll on you
is.
guys. Okay, so that's the end of the activation for your Overlord. It's now up to you guys. What do you want to do?
Well,
Okay, so
don't revive your guy first
No.
because we'll get the token back, which means Adam can just use it straight
Ooh,
away. I guess. So I'd say let our guys just run in first, get the guy back up.
can my spellcaster make it to behind?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Excellent. So I am going to.
He's taking his turn. Will.
Yes, it's fine.
Sorry,
Fine.
I am going to use a combination now of
That's a feat, so you can't do that.
why. The hero may cast a spell and add plus.
Oh
3
yeah, so you
dice.
do that feat, and then you'll be doing your
Yeah.
choose a spell.
So I'm going to use my. Sorry, Will, you're going to be caught in this.
That's fine.
I'm gonna...
She's only got 1
She's
hit
gonna
point
die.
left. By the by.
So,
So,
I'm going to soup up my spell. So I'm drawing in the energy and ether.
now
from
she
the-
has a talisman in her hand, so I
Mhm.
imagine that's what that's
Yeah,
where it's coming from,
focusing
right?
on,
So
and then-
plus 3 dice to this attack, so I'm going to put those just there.
Okay.
The most dice you can ever roll is 6.
Yeah, so I'm targeting a visible square up to 3 squares away. So that would be just behind.
That is not visible.
What do you mean? I can.
You can't see through these guys.
Okay.
So actually
well,
you
I'll
can't
do
do-
it on him then.
It's got to be a square that's visible.
Yeah, so I'll do it on the zombie prince.
Also, the captain.
Okay, yeah, we'll say that works. Yeah.
Okay. And then all models, including heroes within 2 squares of the
So that's
target
including
square, suffer a
yourself.
3 dice attack.
Including
Yeah, well,
you.
I thought I could do it behind him.
That's
sort of
fine.
thing.
So yeah. That's fine.
Okay, so Christopher's using Southman to cast Star Shatter.
So 6 dice, please.
So 6 dice.
Because it's an enhanced star shatter.
So do you have to defend your own dice?
That seems a bit weird, but
So yeah, you're just rolling 1 attack, I guess, and then we're all going to defend
One.
against it.
yeah.
How do you want to do it? Do you want to do an individual target, or do you want to roll once and everyone defends against that?
Let's see. It says
Targets visible, all models, including heroes, within 2 squares of the target square suffer a 3 dice attack.
yeah, that's
So that's going to be
So-
separate,
so-
right?
yeah, it's separate.
So armored zombie is your main target. So
Yeah.
6 dice against him. He's got
3.
3 dice to roll.
Ooh,
Trying to get on camera
Sorry.
would help. So we got 6, a 3, a 3,
This
6,
isn't good.
a 3, and a
The threes
3.
are all soaked.
All the 3s are soaked up by his elvish armor, but he does not block enough. 2
Yes.
damage goes through. He shatters. His armor now
Huzzah.
flies out everywhere and it's going to hit everything else in the room.
You run the zombie boy? It's within 2 spaces.
Yeah, I get that. Okay, so all of them hit because it's a zombie, so whatever I roll is not going to do it. He is also dead. Do you want to go for him because he's also within the range?
Yeah.
Now, he only has a combat of 2. He's only got 1. If you get over 1, you basically killed the guy. So, yeah, there's no way he can block this, but we're going to roll because that's how we roll. 6 and a 5. He did a good job to try to avoid this. He blocks out 2 of your things, but 3 go through. You only need 1 hit to actually kill this guy. So he shatters, and then finally,
Me.
Melissa, if you manage to do this, oh,
Do I have to roll the other dice set? So this is where I roll.
no, it's hero dice. I'll put them out. So your armor value is 2.
So,
Nice.
So these are all blocked.
that's all
So
right.
Will, you're rolling 2 dice. You need to beat a 3. Good luck. Oh no, sorry, it's your combat. So it's 3 dice. You see it coming.
Yes.
You dodge it. You,
Oh, I saw the amulet. I was like, oh, get out of the way.
You're like, yeah, shit,
Duck
I got
under
it.
the cover.
Well done. You totally took out the entire room of monsters.
Obliterated.
Who is next?
I think I'll have to get back to life.
Oh, the no.
Oh, the
dwarf.
Spheric?
dwarf runs in.
Yeah, that's. I told you it'd be over by the time the dwarf.
Yes,
was.
yeah. And then
Now I'll flip Olaf back to. Can we just leave him there? Just
We
drag
could.
him out of the
No,
dungeon.
everyone needs to exit the dungeon.
Damn.
So I take a token from that,
and you come back to life.
and you're back to life.
Awesome.
You got movement points.
Olaf lives.
We've got the search.
And then I'll go into the room
Yeah.
and I will search.
You won't because
Oh,
you'll use your
oh,
action.
use my action, yeah.
Now it's your turn. Right? Is it because everyone's gone?
Melissa's
Yes,
not
Melissa's
gone.
not gone. Oh, Mr. Search the room.
But
She can just search the room.
search the room.
For.
So you look at where the armored zombie
Treasure.
was hiding, and there is a wall, like a stone on the wall that you push that opens a secret door.
A secret passageway.
That way.
That means there's just going to be
Your
20
turn.
monsters in there.
What was that for?
Secret passageways. You roll a dice. On a 1, a monster appears. So guys, you've completed this adventure, but you haven't actually done it until you get through the door. So I
I'm
need
going
all of
to-
you guys to come in here.
Okay, so I'm
Oh my
going
God, so we're
to
going to
walk
wait
into
for
the
the
door.
dwarf for ages. I mean, all of us can get through on this turn, except for the.
Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. two more
Huzzah!
rounds.
Brilliant.
Okay, so now you
All of
guys
this.
have done that, we're going to have a quick look at experience points.
Uh,
So between adventures, you guys can level. How leveling up works in this is basically you can buy boon tokens,
Yeah.
and these will help you in the game going forward.
Hmm.
No one has enough XP. You need at least 4 to buy boon tokens. So
Okay.
for the purpose of this, you won't have enough. But experience point wise, each character gets 1 XP for successfully completing a quest, i.e., not getting knocked out.
Yeah.
So that's all 4 of you get
No.
experience points.
Mhm.
He was exhausted,
Nice.
not knocked out.
Oh.
Knocked out is when you're off the ball
Yes,
completely.
yeah.
Okay, everyone gets an XP for successfully completing the quest without using a revive
Yeah.
token. So everyone but Olaf gets
Yeah.
it. So everyone's on 2 apart from Olaf. Okay, so now you guys are back at your camp, and we have traders coming by.
Do we have a camp board?
There isn't a camp board.
Oh.
There is none of that, I'm afraid. But if we just move these out of the way for the moment. And part of me like I could get my Showers of Brimstone board out and you can pretend that's the camp. So we've got our
You can put like a little table down and a few
Courageous-
bits, and a little well.
You've got a little fire.
Look, you can pretend we're like
I
a
don't have a
little-
fireplace here.
No,
though.
we can pretend-
Bookcase in the back.
Yeah.
They won't have a bookcase.
There you go. You can pretend.
There's-
There you go.
Little fire,
You got a
so
little camp
here's the
fire.
little camp. They're all getting cozy around here. And maybe we'll put like some barricades up
Yeah.
there as well to kind of protect you from
It's all the
like
supplies that we
attack and
carry
stuff.
around every
a
day.
table for food.
Yeah.
Maybe the halflings do a little dance on it.
Yeah.
They love singing. There's
Yeah.
no point in having
No.
anything else in here really.
No.
And yeah, okay. So you guys are at camp, and now one of you needs to roll a single dice.
I
And
roll
roll
it.
it behind them because that's what's on the camera at the
Shall I
moment,
roll
guys.
A 2.
2. So what happens now, guys, is a basic trader turns up.
That's all right.
And what we're going to do is the equipment cards, which I moved underneath this tile, these get shuffled, and you're going to get 3 cards that you can spend your collective gold on.
Everyone but Olaf.
Now, now, I'll be honest, when I played this solo, they were too expensive.
Okay.
So you currently have 175 gold.
Nice.
That's all
So
right.
basic trader, the first thing they come across with you, okay, something you get is a Helm of Battle. This item allows you to roll a single die when you suffer damage from an attack. On a score of 6, the damage is ignored. It's headgear. Everyone can equip this.
Oh. Okay.
Okay.
Some of these items, let's try and put this in a place where everyone can see this on there. Unfortunately, I have. Do you know what? Let's put it at the back. Okay, so the guys at the. We'll figure out going forward how we're going to film this, guys. The next one is a Phoenix Ember. It's a relic.
Hmm.
And that looks free.
Is it?
There's no price on here.
That'll do.
That doesn't seem.
It's free.
That's got it. Sorry, that's got to be with somebody. I'm not going to give that out.
Maybe Melissa just sneaks it off the cart as these.
Oh, I don't think so. So we have a trap kit. You can't afford this, guys. It's basically a way to disarm traps.
Mm-hmm.
And finally, these relics. I'm not giving them out, guys. Is an iron shield, which you can't afford. Item allows you to reroll one of your enemy's attack die from when they fight or shoot you. Second result stands. So I think maybe the relics as a Kickstarter exclusive might be for a character, because or they're gifted out. I will ask on the forums to find out what happens with the relics.
Yeah.
I guess we're getting a helmet battle then.
Yeah, I think so.
Okay, so that is going to be 125.
Mm-hmm.
So you have 50 gold left, guys.
It's all right.
And who's going to be equipped with the helmet battle?
Olaf! No, I'm kidding. I mean, all of our characters took damage.
Yeah.
So
Doesn't really matter.
no, I think we can
Olaf.
take it in turns
Yes,
using the
maybe,
helmet battle.
Maybe Olaf starts with it
Yeah.
because he
Because
can
he
get some more
rushes into
experiences.
battle
Yeah.
as well. So,
Yeah. So let's give it to Olaf.
Okay.
Okay, so he's really equipping him up to take it to the Overlord.
Yeah.
Okay, and that ends our very first Dungeon Saga.
Hooray!
So that was the first adventure of
Dungeon Saga Origins!
And I think, did we make some mistakes? We filmed 3 of these, now I'm trying to remember what happened.
We
with the first
did.
one.
We did make some mistakes. Yes.
Oh,
We,
so first of
did
all,
we make
what do we do? Relics. We choose
Relics.
some relics out. We found out actually they're not supposed to be part of the equipment deck, which we correct at the start of the next
Yes.
one, but
Yeah.
it's fine. Anything else?
There was one other thing, but I can't remember what it was.
I can't remember what it was.
No.
So
We
obviously-
we cover it in
Yeah.
the second
Yes.
video.
Perfect. So yeah, wait to the second video. We'll cover it in that. But yeah, hopefully you enjoyed this playthrough. You'd like to see some more of this, let us know in the comments below. If you saw any mistakes, more importantly, leave them in the comments below.
Probably many.
One thing we're not certain about after playing 3 games of this, which I'll go and ask on the Facebook group, is basically, can you attack people diagonally through a doorway? That's the only kind of real question we've got left, I think.
Physics would dictate no. Because
Yeah.
there's like, I mean, if
There's
I
maybe
was
a
to
door.
stand in
If
I was to stand in a doorway and you were to stand
Depends
next
on
to
which
me
way it
like
turns.
this, if the doorway was in the middle here,
Yes.
No.
You're in my front arc, though. So,
I'm just imagining doors fall flat rather than angle out.
and you can go.
Yeah.
yeah, because I mean, if we're kicking down the door,
Yeah.
So we're not quite sure. We will put a correction in the video if that is the case. Hopefully we can answer sooner rather than later before we actually edit this video. But the first 3 adventures we do this, we will be making a mistake if that is a mistake. Anything else, guys? Let us know in the comments below. I've been the ever excitable Adam.
I've been the ever tracer as well.
And I've been the ever curious Christopher.
Until next time, stay safe or
Die Rollin'!